Hi, my name is Humphrey, and this is my USB drive redesign project. My degree emphasis is in marketing, advertising, and graphic design. I'm going to do a combination of the both because I find that the ability of just a package to influence a consumer's perspective and even behaviors on what they purchase or what they like is fascinating, and I would love to be a part of creating something that can do that. Why redesign a flash drive? Well, my inspiration comes from that another design-oriented industry that is very influential in our society is the fashion industry. And like packaging, it's seen for design and also brand recognition. And consumers use fashion to show their personality. Technology is following the same trend. A lot of forms of common technology such as iPods or even computer covers have become much more than a convenience, but are doubling as tools of self-expression. And so furthermore, my personal inspiration was Marc Jacobs' Lola perfume that I just had on the previous slide. Right there, yeah, it's my favorite perfume, and I love the bottle because it's extravagant and feminine, and that's very me. This is my original USB drive that I took apart to use the interior. For my brainstorming, I also just thought of some more ideas that I thought were fun or different, but I came back to the Marc Jacobs Lola perfume bottle because I love the design. I thought it was challenging but also attainable, and I really wanted to see how far I could get with it. This is rendering of my final design. I am very happy with it. The top of the flower is different from how I was originally going to try to design it, but I feel like it looks more complex, and I really like the way it came out. This is an exploded version of my cover. The first part, obviously, has the entire flower top on it because I didn't want to split it in half. And the second part has just like the other side of the casing, which goes over the internal drive, and it just snaps together with the other side. My inspiration for my graphics were from this candle holder, and they're very clean but feminine, and I think it's a good balance between complexity but very calming. And my packaging inspiration was this for Coca-Cola because I liked how it kind of folded outwards like a stage almost. This package reminded me of my packaging inspiration just because of the fold, and that's also something that interests me about packaging. And clothes is just a rectangular box. And this is the die line with dimensions. My primary package insert, as you can see, my cover just kind of rests in the middle of it, and the insert goes about midway up within the package. And this is the die line for that. It just has one cutout, a simple cutout. This is the layout of my package graphics on my die line, and that is the vector art that I actually photoshopped onto my package. This is my graphics finished on my package. I was really happy with the way it turned out. I did a gradient, one side with purple, one side with more of a maroon, and brought them together into white. This is my package flowchart with the secondary, and 12 packages went into my secondary. As far as shipping, my pallet size was 48 by 40. My area efficiency in a pallet was 100%, but in a truckload was only 79%. There's 12 boxes per case and 160 per load. I really enjoyed the program, and most of all, just being able to see what you create. A lot of times in classes you design something and you never get to actually hold it or see it, and I really liked that, and I enjoyed SolidWorks. And once again, the machinery that could actually make our products really impressed me. Becoming familiar with all the different programs was challenging for me. Time management was definitely challenging for me. And, you know, like having an idea, if I ever needed to alter it, at first I had to get used to that. But now I'm very open to change. So it's been very challenging, but I appreciate the class and what I'm taking from it. I do feel more prepared in the programs that we worked with. I'm very confident about taking on new challenging projects that I may have in my career, and I'm always open for improvement and self-critique, and I feel like I can do a better job on my own of figuring things out when I have a challenge in front of me. But most importantly, sacrifice style for performance? We think not. Flash Factory gives you the best of both worlds. Quality technology cased in a sleek design. So the next time you're faced with the question, beauty or brains, you'll know that with Flash Factory drives, you don't have to choose. Which one? Like the plain one? That is a standard. I wish I made it up, but it's a standard. What? Did you say why wouldn't I?
I've never seen it. It's just, I thought maybe you made that up.
We can pretend like I did. No, I mean, but yeah, I looked through a lot of them, and I really, like, honestly, I even enjoy just how a package opens and folds, and I thought this one looked really interesting and different, and even after it was cut out, I kind of had a hard time figuring out how to do it myself, but yeah, this is a standard.